funky on camera. Yeah, I work at Chick-fil-A for right now just until I get my shoulder recovered. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in another video or not. But here's a little story time. So, 2 nights ago, not last night, but the night before, it was on Saturday. Well, technically Sunday, because it was about 2:30 in the morning. So I was coming back from a friend's house, okay? And I'm just kind of praying and talking to, like, the Lord, like, in my car, like, not paying attention. You know how you're on the phone with somebody, and you're just driving along, and then out of nowhere, you look down, and you're like, whoa, I'm going way too fast. And then, like, you start to slow down. That's kind of what happened to me, except I was just cruising along. I was on, like, Sawmill Road, and I was super close to, like, my house and everything, and I saw this car turn around, and it had reflector lights on the side of the vehicle, and I was like, is that a cop? And then I looked down at my speed, and I was going 55 is what I saw on my speedometer, and he zoomed up super quick on my bumper, and I was like, oh, please don't hit me. I thought I, like, pissed someone off for some reason, and then the lights turned on, and I was like, oh, no. And so I pulled over. I actually pulled over in my neighborhood, which was like 2 seconds around the corner, and he gets out of his car. I roll my window down. He doesn't even come fully up to the window. He, like, has his gun half out, so I think he's gonna shoot me, and he has his flashlight roaming in the car and everything. See, I get it's late at night and you don't know who is out there and what anyone's gonna do at those wee hours of the night, so I understood that, but I was like, oh, please don't shoot me. I didn't do anything wrong. I only went too fast. And he peeked my head out the window, and I was like, so how are you? And he's like, I'm good, how are you? And I'm like, I'm not too bad. And he's like, where are you headed? And I was like, I'm headed home. I live right around the corner, right over here. And he's like, so that's why you didn't want to stop? And I was like, oh, nah. I was like, oh my goodness, not one of you. You're going to be like this now? So then I was like, no, not at all. I was just saying I live, like, right behind that house. And he's like, okay. And he's like, you know how fast you're going? I was like, probably 55. And he said, I clocked you at 58. And I was like, whoo. I was doing 58 and a 40, not paying attention to my speed, just carrying on my conversation with Jesus. Anyways, so I was 2 miles away, like 2 miles per hour away from, like, getting my license taken away on the spot, which I'm so thankful that did not happen, because I need my license and I need to drive because I have stuff to do, places to be, people to meet, grinding. And so he asked for my license, registration, proof of insurance, all that stuff. So I gave it to him. I started talking his ear off, and he saw my Nerf gun. He's like, have you been playing with Nerf guns? And that's when I started talking my ear off, and the conversation went on, and he barely even looked at my information and everything because I was just talking so much, which, not trying to, like, get out of it. I was just kind of just talking what I did the night away and everything. So he didn't even flip through the papers. He just gave it right back to me, and he said, slow down. You seem like a good kid. Just slow down. And I was like, okay, I will for sure. And I'm like, I'm only 20, so I'm kind of heavy-footed sometimes. And he's like, you'll learn. And I'm like, I did tonight. And he's like, well, good. So now because of that, I drive like a friggin' granny on the road. I'm either going the speed limit or 5 over, and if it is 5 over, it is exactly 5 over. Because I know cops don't usually pull people over for 5 over. At least from a few officers that I know, they said they don't really look at that or care about that too much. So anyways, life lesson here: watch your speed. Don't go as fast as I did. Just don't speed, period. And just stay safe on the road, especially when it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed the little story. I need to clock in for work, and I will see you guys later.